5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start. Censorship on social media is a complex and highly debated issue that touches on various aspects of free speech, regulation, and the balance between protecting individuals and maintaining an open platform for expression. As social media has become an integral part of daily life, shaping public discourse, disseminating information, and providing platforms for personal expression, the question of censorship has grown increasingly important. The central issue is how to regulate content in a way that prevents harm while also respecting fundamental freedoms. Social media platforms, given their vast reach and influence, have become powerful spaces where ideas, opinions, and news are exchanged, sometimes with positive outcomes and other times with harmful consequences. Understanding the role of censorship, the arguments for and against it, and its impact on society is crucial in determining how these platforms should operate in the modern world. The widespread use of social media platforms has revolutionized communication, democratizing the way people share information and express their views. In many ways, these platforms have become the new public square where people can connect, engage, and debate ideas. From social movements to global conversations, social media has played a pivotal role in shaping opinions, raising awareness about issues, and influencing political, social, and cultural events. However, as the reach and influence of social media have grown, so have concerns about its potential misuse. Content shared on these platforms can have far-reaching consequences, ranging from spreading misinformation and hate speech to inciting violence and harassment. This has prompted calls for regulating or censoring certain types of content to prevent harm. The challenge lies in determining the appropriate balance between protecting users from harmful content and maintaining a space for free expression. There are several compelling reasons why censorship is considered necessary on social media platforms. One of the primary justifications is the prevention of harm. Social media, by its very nature, enables the rapid dissemination of information, making it a powerful tool for both positive and negative purposes. Misinformation and disinformation can spread quickly, leading to public confusion, undermining trust in institutions, and even inciting violence or unrest. Censoring false or misleading content can prevent such outcomes and protect individuals and communities from harm. Another reason for censorship is the prevention of hate speech, harassment, and harmful rhetoric. Social media platforms are often used as a breeding ground for hate speech, where individuals or groups target others based on their race, religion, gender, or other personal characteristics. This type of content can lead to real-world harm, including discrimination, violence, and social division. By censoring hate speech, platforms aim to create a safer and more inclusive environment for users. Censorship is also seen as a tool for protecting vulnerable groups. Social media can expose children and young people to inappropriate content, such as graphic violence, explicit material, or harmful ideologies. Protecting young users from exposure to such content is a significant concern, and censorship is often viewed as necessary to safeguard their well-being. Lastly, the rise of cyberbullying and online harassment has prompted calls for censorship. In this era, where anonymity often shields individuals from accountability, social media platforms can become a space where harmful behavior thrives. Victims of online harassment can suffer from emotional distress, mental health challenges, and, in extreme cases, even physical harm. On the other hand, there are strong arguments against censorship on social media, especially when it comes to restricting free speech. At its core, censorship raises concerns about the suppression of individuals' rights to express their opinions and share information. The concept of free speech is fundamental to democratic societies, and many argue that social media platforms should not have the authority to limit or censor content unless it violates clear and universally agreed upon standards. Critics of censorship argue that it can lead to the stifling of diverse perspectives and the suppression of minority voices. Social media platforms, as private entities, have the power to enforce their own rules and guidelines, but this often leads to questions about who gets to decide what is acceptable and what is not. There is a risk that platforms may censor certain views or opinions that are deemed controversial or unpopular, thereby creating an environment of ideological conformity and reducing the diversity of discourse. Implementing effective censorship on social media presents numerous challenges. One of the main difficulties is the sheer volume of content being uploaded every minute. With billions of users worldwide, social media platforms are flooded with an overwhelming amount of content daily. It is a monumental task for these platforms to monitor and regulate all of this content in real time, and even automated systems like algorithms can struggle to accurately detect harmful material without mistakenly flagging benign content. Another challenge is the constantly evolving nature of online communication. Social media trends, language, and the way people interact online change rapidly, making it difficult to keep pace with emerging forms of harmful content. New tactics for spreading misinformation, hate speech, or harmful behavior can quickly adapt to evade existing censorship measures. Platforms must continuously update their strategies to address these new threats, which requires ongoing investment in technology, research, and human resources. Moreover, platforms should ensure that their censorship policies do not disproportionately affect certain groups or viewpoints. They must be vigilant against the potential for bias and strive to create an environment where diverse perspectives can coexist without fear of suppression. Censorship on social media is a deeply complex and nuanced issue that involves weighing the protection of users from harm against the preservation of free speech and open discourse. While censorship can serve important functions in preventing misinformation, hate speech, and online harassment, it also poses significant challenges, including the risk of overreach, the suppression of diverse viewpoints, and the erosion of trust in platforms. As social media continues to play a central role in modern life, finding a balanced approach to content regulation remains crucial in ensuring that these platforms remain spaces for meaningful and respectful dialogue while minimizing the potential for harm. Stop.